a show. We got to keep on pushing throughout the week. I hope that everybody has had an opportunity to check out my shows that I did last week in relation to the Drizzy and Kendrick, that whole debacle of everything that went down. Be sure that you check out that content as well as my earlier shows that I did the week prior, just in relation to everything that had been going on. I got y'all here for a moment, so let me be sure that I notate this here. What my last couple of shows were. Of course, shout out to my Landos, my Delicious Kitchens, my Queen Riri's, my Nikitas, my beautiful wife. Shout out to the people who truly tap in and check in with your boy. Police officer gets sentenced for his crime. That was the story out of the UK. He was another young boy doing all them rapes. Talking about, so you have met the devil yourself. Now you're gonna meet the booty warrior, my boy. Then there was a 76-year-old grabs the blammy and took the life of his daughter and his wife. Nuthead. Stolen arms from Colombia end up in the wrong hands, and some of those hands could be Haitian and Haiti, who is still dealing with unrest because there is still no president. There's been a council put in that's supposed to help with the next elections. My next story will probably be getting an update on what exactly is going on in Haiti now, as well as the United States trapping again when it came to the United States going over there, sending some aid and also sending some guns. I got some more with the United States coming up with your boy, with Biden, but we'll get to that when the time comes. So, like I said, how a mother is balancing life in pursuit of dreams. Interview with actress Breyonna M. Thomas, available on Spotify as well as Liberty Is No Pressure, episode 154 with peace_peace. All the links will be below. First story of the week was the Dolly experienced a 4 blackout before crashing into the Baltimore Key Bridge. Things are not the same there. Traffic is crazy. People lives change. Cargo vessels, Port Seagirt Terminal, where all the Baltimore freight came into. I mean, everything is just changed right now. Hoping for updates, more and more to come. And everybody was still on that ship since what happened back in March. And here we are in May, and they just now demolished the last big piece that was hanging on the boat. And then the people were still on the boat, went down to the bottom level as they were doing this. Big ass cruise ship, vibes type of shit. And then there was this story out of, Houston killer ran over a man twice as he went to get the mail. Hey, Mr. Postman, and then kissed him before stabbing him to death. Lord have mercy. Y'all be sure to check out this story about Mr. Stephen Anderson, 64, rest in peace, as well as then there was involved with what happened to him by Carol Fisher, 20, Nigadine. Be sure that you check out that story. Now I want to hop right into Biden administration is sending $1 billion more in weapons and ammo to Israel, congressional aid say. So this is not set in stone yet, but this is what the plan is going to be, like it always is. It's like when it was Ukraine and, just even like Haiti, because people that's still international. Haiti may be a cause that I'm more in tune with, but it still don't look at the American people. You walk down the street and you're seeing, women, children standing on a corner with a little sign, and then you're hearing all this money got sent over to any of these nations. But we're the top flight security of the world, Craig. That's what the United States is. So we got to look out for everybody. And that's usually how it is. The Biden administration has told key lawmakers it will send more than $1 billion additional arms and ammunition to Israel, 3 congressmen aide said Tuesday, but it's not immediately known how soon this could be delivered, because right now the Biden administration in a little trouble with this whole involvement over there with Israel and Hamas, was going over in Gaza. So it's kind of not the best thing to be putting more money towards that right now when it comes to this re-election, but let's see how they play it. It's the first arms shipment to Israel to be revealed since the administration put another arms transfer consisting of 3,500 bombs of up to 2,000 pounds each on hold this month. The Biden administration, citing concerns for civilian casualties in Gaza, has said it paused the bomb transfer to keep Israel from using those particular weapons in an offensive in a crowded southern Gaza city of Rafah. And I also wonder, and they said they're worried about civilian casualties, but everybody that I talked to about the situation says that there already been a gazillion casualties as is. So what is considered bad or good to the United States when it comes to civilian casualties when it's already been so many, if I'm not mistaken, but the body count is really high in our relation to what we got going on over there in Gaza. The packages closed Tuesday include about $700 million for tank ammunition, 500 million in tactical vehicles, and 60 million in mortar rounds. More and more weapons. There was no immediate indication when the arms would be sent to congressional aid. Said the shipment is not part of a long delayed foreign aid package that Congress passed and Biden signed last month. It wasn't known if the shipment was the last thing of existing arms sales, or it was something new. The Biden administration has come under criticism from both sides of the political spectrum over its military support for Israel's now 7-month-old war against Hamas and Gaza at a time when Biden is battling re-election against former President Donald Trump. And ain't that something crazy to see? And you can hit on both sides of it. And then, like I say, just the same thing with Ukraine. 7 months of supplying y'all with weapons, ammunition, all the ammunition, food, whatever is really needed for people. So, but it's still like, so where is the clear ending? What is the plan for how we're going to end this? Because we just run out of little piggy bank, and everybody already talking about we don't have any money, so where all the money coming from? Some of Biden's fellow Democrats have been pushing to limit the transfer of offensive weapons to Israel. The president of the U.S. allied to do more to protect Palestinian citizens. Protests on college campuses around the U.S. have driven home the message during the spring, and that's good that protests happen, because when it was Black Lives Matter and we all going out there for things that are particularly close to heart, you know what I'm saying, that are really close to heart, we will hope that those protests are going to lead to something, which they eventually do. May not be exactly what you want, but if you get out there again and people keep on pushing, that's why so many eyes are on what's going on now. Even me, I know the average person, I'm not in college anymore, been out of college for a couple of years now, but I still know that college students are kicking up dust right now in relation to what's going on, because that spirit is still there. Despite the one-time suspension of bomb shipments, Biden and the administration officials have made it clear that they will continue with other weapon deliveries and overall weapon support to military support to Israel, which is the largest recipient of U.S. military aid. Israel is. Biden will see it that Israel has all of the military means it needs to defend itself against all of its enemies, including Hamas. National Security spokesperson John Kirby told reporters Monday. For him, this is very straightforward. He's going to continue to provide Israel with all the capacity it needs, but he does not want certain categories of American weapons used in a particular type of operation in a particular place. And again, he has been clear and consistent with that. The Wall Street Journal first reported plans for the $1 billion package to Israel, so that this is number one, get the top of our money there. Israel does. The bill was practically no chance in democratically controlled Senate, but House Democrats are somewhat divided on the issue. On one of the letters signed, New York Republican Richie Torres said he would likely vote for the bill despite the White House opposition. I have a general rule of supporting pro-Israel legislation unless it includes a poison pill like cuts to domestic policy. So things that are going on here. In addition to a written veto threat, the White House has been in touch with various lawmakers and congressional aides about legislation, according to administrative officials. We strongly oppose attempts to constrain the president's ability to deploy U.S. security assistance consistent with U.S. foreign policy and national security objectives. So, we have a plan here. White House Press Secretary Karine said that this week, adding that the administration plans to spend every last cent appropriated by Congress and a national security supplement package that was signed into law by Biden last month. Associated Press writer Stephen Groves, Lisa Mascaro, and Amar Amahani contribute to this piece of work. So let me know what y'all thoughts are here when it comes to another package of money that the United States is planning to send to Israel. This will include weapons, ammo, as I said, tanks, all of these different type of things that we roll into November. And I'm really wondering where it's going to go. I think that everybody could be really upset with what's going on with Biden, with how he's handling this, but I don't want everybody to act like when if Trump was to win, that he's going to somehow stop it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he's going to be more supportive, and then he's going to pull all that money back from Ukraine and tell, Russian them, y'all do your thing, So I want to know how this all plays out. Let me know Let me know what y'all thoughts on this story. Like I said, the United States sending with more aid, billions of dollars in weapons over to Israel. That's what the plan is, on top of the amount of stuff that we've already sent over. And like I said, Biden's worried about what certain weapons being used in civilian casualties. But up to this point, it doesn't seem to have been your number one priority, my guys. The N.y.a show, let me know what y'all thoughts on this story, and I'll be right back with another show.